Welcome to Jan's Views, a place where I share my views and listen to yours. Whether you are here for my artwork, live streams, shorts, or just for the giggles, please be assured I appreciate each and every one of you. I hope that you will enjoy your time here on my channel. I would be eternally grateful if you would give a like to the video, consider subscribing and, dare I ask, even become a member. So without further ado, let's do this.
Hello and welcome to Jan's Chats on Jan's Views. Slightly different live tonight. I went live because I didn't want to have to put a whole video together. But welcome one and all. Today we're going to be discussing something that is sort of been troubling me. It's troubled me for several months, and today's situation that happened on Twitter, I think it was just on Twitter, just made me even more perplexed. So the thing I'm talking about is this. Excuse me. Now, for those of you that don't know, Dee Higgins was once a friend. And I thought she was a friend. We talked almost every day. We FaceTimed. We spoke about our families. We spoke about our children. We spoke about our days. And so I saw her as a friend. Now, friendships. Friendships, people say you can't have friendships online. You can't have online friendships. I would sort of disagree with that, because I think you can. I think there's levels that you can get with people and become friends. All right, you may not actually see each other, although physically see each other, but it doesn't take away from the fact that you have feelings for somebody, and that's when you open up to them. I opened up a lot to Dee Higgins, and the reason I did that was because I felt that she was a friend. She also opened up to me. Now, I'm not going to make this live stream about hating on her. What I'm going to do is just ask why, why. There's so many whys, and I guess it would have been better for me to have done a video and to have actually, put all the questions I have, not only for her, but also for other people that may find themselves in a similar situation to how I find myself. I've watched over the past, I don't even know how long it is now, over the past few months. I've not sort of consciously watched what she's done online, but I've seen things that she has done, and I've seen communities that she is or was happy to be in. Let me tell you, that was the main reason we broke. That's I couldn't deal with what she wanted me to be a part of. And so I walked away from it. Well, I mean, to be perfectly honest, I didn't have much choice with Dee because what she did was actually ghost me, which was really odd because, you know, you don't expect that to happen in a friendship, especially a friendship that um, you've had for some time. And yeah, so that's what happened with Dee. She ghosted me, and I thought, okay, she doesn't want to be my friend anymore, because I wouldn't agree with her on certain issues regarding the attic. I just could not accept that. And it's the same thing with my friendship with Carsten. They would both try and persuade me that, oh, you know, Negs is fine, and you know, DC has fallen in love, and blah de blah de blah. And I wouldn't be swayed on it, guys. I just wouldn't be swayed on it. And eventually our friendship broke, you know, our 3-person friendship, myself, Dee, and Carsten broke up. So that's what actually happened. I can see I've got lurkers in, nobody's talking. Okay, that's fine. You know, it's like 2:30 in the morning here. I've made myself a coffee to keep myself awake. Uh, Although my sleep pattern is completely screwed. Um, anyway. But I've also been having um, a self-imposed uh, mental health break from YouTube and from everything, really. It's not just a mental health break from YouTube. It's a break from everything. You know, I'm happy on my own. I like to do my own thing and I like to spoil myself. And that's what I've been doing. So when I saw this come up on Twitter today, there's so many things that I thought, why? Um, why is this? Why is she doing this? That's what I thought. Why? So if you can't read it, she's put, "Hi kids, my last post here. I've been torn up by what's happened here and on YouTube. Hussy ruined everything. I've watched friendships disappear and hatred take its place. Life is too short, my friends. I'm gracefully backing away from everything." Now, when I first, hi Bridge, hello sweetness. If you want to come up, that would be great. Um, but if you don't, then that's fine. I'll send you the link. Hi peanut butter. I hope you're well. Um, yeah, so I think I'm going to ask the questions um off of what she's put here. Firstly, I want to say it's not the first time that I've seen her say something like this. She said it to me several times. Now, why can I not get the link for you, Bridge? Ooh, let me see. Stop sharing. I'm trying to get the link for you. It's not coming up. Right, so let me stop sharing that and let's see if I can send the link to you. This is a bit annoying. Okay, let's do this. Let's do it this way. Okie doke. Copy. And let's go into there. Paste. There we go. So yeah, come on up, Bridge, if you'd like to, darling. Yeah, so getting back to this, the thing that, as I said, she said it on several occasions that it's just too painful for her. You know, it's not somewhere she wants to be. Now, she started saying that was around about the time Hussey was doing what Hussey does. Hi, Bridge. Thanks for coming up
Hello.
with us. Right,
How are you?
okay. Can't see you, but I don't think that
Uh,
really matters. Where are you? Right, okay. Can't see you, but we can hear you, so I
okay.
think I think that's okay. Let me just check and see if you are in here, because that would be annoying. Yeah, there you are. Okay. Um, so how are you? Are you okay?
I'm good. I'm good. I'm still groggy because I just took a nap. I took a nap and I woke up not too long ago, so I'm good.
Okay. Yeah, I did contact you on Twitter, and then I thought she's just not getting my DMs. So,
Yeah,
uh,
Twitter does not send notifications for DMs for some reason. I don't know.
rubbish, isn't it?
Uh huh.
Anyway, so let's get back onto this. Let's show that again. Right. So let's remove, and then sorry about this, guys. This is all right. I'm trying to be organized. But if you know me, that's an impossibility. Anyway, so as I was trying to say, oh, that's come up even bigger. So what I wanted to say was this first bit that she's put here, just reminded me a lot of the conversations we used to have and how heartbroken she was about Hussey, coming for her constantly.
Hmm.
And I would just give her advice and just say to her, just don't interact with him, just
Hmm.
and she used to come across as being really, really scared of him. And I felt sorry for her. I'm an empath, so I felt really, really sorry for her. Um, and then I remember one day having her on one of my streams because I wanted to give her a voice. I think it may have been on Sweet Talk.
Hmm.
I
I
gave
remember
her a
that
voice.
she came on with that well, the money dress on. I think I remember
Yeah,
that.
that was it. Which I thought was great. Listen, I replied to one of your tweets today,
Uh,
and and I said something like, D the D I know
oh
offline
yeah. Hmm.
was, very gentle, very kind, uh quite, oh, I don't want to say charming. Yeah, I said
Hmm.
I said she was charming.
She's
Um,
like that. She's like that online too. Because like I've seen saw her on your show. I've seen her on what's her name, DC's show, and
mhm.
she does come off as a sweet lady. She does.
Yeah, and that's why yeah, that's why I think I'm a bit perplexed.
Hmm.
Um, so hi April, hi
Hey
Capone,
April.
darling. Hope you're well. Yeah, so listen, I don't want to slag her off, but I do want to be honest. And one of the things that I find really, really difficult about this situation is why she felt the need to address her departure. I don't get it.
Hmm. She's because
It
I think she's not going anywhere.
Yeah, fair enough. So Amber says she does. She comes off as put together. She is. She's very put together. And I know her life. I know a lot about her life. And
Mhm.
that's not something that I'm gonna spill. Because that's not for me to spill. But people have put together a puzzle of D, and let me put it this way, it's not entirely wrong, you
Mhm.
know. Hi, Bia. Um, so yeah, the first thing is why announce your departure? I just don't understand it.
Mhm.
Um, Now, interestingly, this bit where she says, I've tried very hard to stay neutral while supporting people I truly like. Okay, that's a slap in the face for me because she obviously didn't really like me. Fair enough. Not everyone's
Uh-huh.
going to like me. I'm not going to, I'm not that precious that it worries me, Although I think when you get to the point of seeing someone as a friend, then yeah, it's going to upset you. Um,
Mhm.
but because she said that, I must take it that I'm not included in that. D is the D Higgins that everybody talks about, Bea. That's who D is. Um, so then she's put, remember, no matter what, true forgiveness can change your life. Well, can it? Can it though? I'm not sure about that. And I'm a Christian,
Mhm.
and I find it very hard to forgive. I can sort of, yeah, I don't. I just don't. I have to be honest. Can you forgive, Bridge, or is it just me?
I just forget. I forget the person. Like
Yes,
they don't exist to me anymore.
that's it. I'm exactly the same.
Yeah.
Um, I hate to say it, Bridge, but I think we're very similar. Isn't that a scary thought? But yeah, if somebody's wronged me, I
Mhm.
may give them one chance, but I wouldn't give them another chance after
Right.
that,
Yep. Yep.
And I've told the story before how I lost a very, very good friend of God, over 20 years. Because she betrayed me. Well, I felt she betrayed me, and I did give her the opportunity to make things right, and she did for a while, and then she went and done the same thing again, and
Mhm.
it's like, nah, I'm
Yeah.
out of here. I can't. And every so often, my kids will say to me, "Oh, Mum, why don't you talk to she talks about you all the time and da da da." And I'm like, "No, I'm done now.
Mhm.
I'm just done." So, okay, so we've got people in here that know D, and I like that because if any of you want to ask me questions, then I will answer them. But bear in mind that I won't give any of her secrets away, although I don't think she has many secrets. I'm just a bit perplexed as to why she has put this up. Um, yeah, that's all I need. That's it
And,
really.
and then like all this blaming Hussey. I don't think that Hussey's even been talking about her. I don't know because I don't watch Hussey, but I don't think he's even been talking about her lately. She hasn't been a topic of conversation, but she's just blaming Hussey for everything. I don't understand that.
Well, I think I'll take that down for a second while I answer this. I think people have to realise that the damage that Hussey did
Mhm.
was very, very painful to her, and I
Mhm.
think it really, really did destroy her. It
Mhm.
destroyed her faith in human beings. It destroyed her self-confidence. It did, and I don't think we should take it too lightly,
Mhm.
um, the damage that he actually caused her, because I know for a fact he
Mhm.
did. He
Mhm.
destroyed that woman. Now, the thing I don't understand, okay, if you've been so destroyed by somebody, okay, I gave her more than one opportunity to speak on it, to say what she wanted to say to him, because for a long time she was scared to say anything about him. And
Mhm.
I said to her, "Don't ever let anyone silence you."
Right.
"Oh, but Jan, he says this and it," and I said, "But listen, he doesn't know you as a person, you know?" Um, but she was genuinely scared of him. And I used to say to her, I said to her, "You should take him to court, you know? You should sue him for what
Uh-huh.
he's done to you." Because he totally destroyed her. So, when you say, "Oh, well, that was a while ago, and why didn't she
Mm-hmm.
get over it?" It was really painful to her.
Hmm.
Now, someone like maybe you or I wouldn't take it like
Yeah.
that,
Yeah.
but I know that Dee did take it like that.
So Peanut Butter asked what caused their fallout because I don't even remember.
Um, okay. The fallout with Hussey was that, right, was it? I think it may have been when Hussey first started speaking to Negs, ironically.
Oh yeah. That is it.
I think that's when the fallout was. And she said to me, I cannot, I cannot condone that. And I
Mm-hmm.
think she did say that to him. She said,
Mm-hmm.
look, I can't support you when you are supporting someone like Negs,
Mm-hmm.
ironically.
Yeah. Yeah.
Ironically, considering what happened afterwards.
Right.
So yeah, that's what the fallout was. Let me get back to Built to Spill. Thanks for coming in, sweetie. Lovely to see you. Right, Dee Higgins has had me blocked since day one, and she is one of only 2 people that has been in my DMs on Twitter. We don't think we blocked each other on YouTube, but oh well, can't see each other. Like her though. Yeah. I think I don't know why she would block you. Listen,
She
I
she
block
blocked me
people.
too.
Did she block you as well?
Uh-huh. She blocked me because I said that I didn't like Callie that one time, and Callie went ballistic over it. And because she followed me, and then I followed her back, and
Okay.
then after I said I didn't like Callie, that's when she blocked me. I'm like, oh, okay.
Yeah. See, I want to hold off talking about where she's gone.
Uh-huh.
I want
Yeah.
to answer these first, and then we can dive into that because I think that's probably got an awful lot to do with it. Listen, it took her ages to block Hussey. After everything he did, it took her ages to block
Hmm.
him. And I used to say to her, "What the hell? Why haven't you blocked him?" And she'd be like,
Yeah.
"Oh, well, and you gotta forgive some people." And I was like, "You're bloody nuts. You're nuts." If someone was hurting me that badly online, I would have them blocked all over the place.
Hmm.
Right. So Peanut Butter says, I think it's ironic she says that about forgiveness while mentioning Hussey so many times. Exactly. But I think Hussey was a completely different case. I can only talk as her friend at the time. And I know she did try and forgive him. She did. And I used to say to her, listen, he's never going to be what you want him to be.
Hmm.
He's still going to continue to hurt you. Hippico says, I need to be more forgiving. I'm working on it. I haven't even, I don't even bother trying to work on it. I think, I'm being honest. I don't, yeah, no, I can't. And I think it's probably because I've had so much sort of trauma in my
Hmm.
life where I have forgiven and forgiven and forgiven, and it's got me absolutely nowhere apart from a mental illness. So now I'm like, no, not forgiving anybody. You know what I mean? I'm like, no, can't do that. And yet, I'm a Christian. But just because I'm a Christian doesn't mean that I believe everything that Christians do is right and that everything in the Bible is right. It just means that I have a God and I believe in God.
Hmm.
That's it. Um, so Brandy says, could someone explain the damage he did? I don't have all the social medias to keep up. Okay. So Dee used to be in there all the time. Um, the damage she did. I think I've just gone over it, haven't I, Bridget, when I just said that he totally destroyed her. He did.
Yeah, because he would go on. I remember he would. I think he doxed her. I think he doxed her. He doxed her
Yeah,
first name. He
yeah.
showed her picture because she wasn't showing her picture at the time. He showed her
Mhm.
picture. What else? He just
And
basically
very
talked.
unflattering pictures.
Yeah,
When you get to the stage where you're doing like what do they call it when you talk on the camera to each other,
on the
face chat
FaceTime.
and that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, FaceTiming. There are occasions when you look ghastly. I've done it all that, they've
Because
seen me in all my
because
ghastliness.
I remember her hair wasn't done. All kinds of
Yeah,
stuff. Like yeah, like she
I
was just
know.
chilling at home.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Mhm. We've all done it. Listen,
yeah.
I went in a chat the other day and I didn't realize my camera was on, and oh my God, I must have scared the living daylights out of them. I don't know who screamed the most, me or them. But anyway, never mind. Yeah, and the other thing he did, I think, was um to really play on her insecurities. And
Hmm.
listen, we've all got our insecurities. It doesn't matter if you're male or female. We have our insecurities. And what he used to do was show these pictures that she would never have shown to anybody because,
Uh-huh.
she likes to look nice in her
Hmm.
picture. Who
Right.
doesn't? you
Yeah.
know? And he would show these pictures and go really close, really zoom to her skin and then make all disparaging comments about her. And he was just really, really mean.
And he talked about her personal life too, like her husband and stuff like that. And
Yeah.
I guess ex-husband too. Like, yeah.
Yeah, he did. And he used to
Yep.
throw that all up in her face.
Yep.
See, the thing is, what people don't seem to realize, and I don't want this just to be about Hussey because I can't stand him, but what people don't seem to realize is that Hussey is really quite evil. And when
Mhm.
he falls out with people, he
Yep.
will use absolutely
Yep.
anything to
Yep.
get back at that person.
Yep.
And, most people don't do that. And
Yeah.
that, as I said, that's not what I'm gonna do to Dee today. I'm not gonna, rip her a new one, as you Yanks like to say, or you Americans like to say. Um, I'm just asking the question why. Um, and also, I just don't wanna do that to somebody. I mean, I've been called a hater and I've been called the bully and I've been called a harasser. And I've never once come on and produced personal stuff that
Hmm.
somebody has told me. I wouldn't do it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it takes a certain kind of meanness and ugly to do that to another human being.
I think
And
when him and when Hussey and MFW fell out like the first time,
mhm,
and he was saying all kinds of stuff, and I think I told him or I told her, told one of them that basically both of them, they like to hurt people. Like if you hurt them,
yeah,
they're going to try to hurt you back any way that
yeah,
they know how, and it's using that personal information.
yeah. And that is just such a horrible thing to do,
Hmm.
and,
Hmm.
I mean, I'm not whiter than white in any shape or form, but I have certain morals,
Yeah.
and, I just wouldn't do that. I'm like you, Bridge, I just cut them off
Yep.
completely and utterly.
Yep.
Cut them out of my life. You don't exist to me anymore, blah de blah de blah.
Yep.
And I will say, over the past few months, I found it hard, um to see Dee in that situation and also to see her responding in really sort of negative. I don't want to say nasty. Was she nasty? I don't know. But she was just a different Dee to the person I knew. And
Hmm.
one of the reasons why I felt that is because this is how she used to talk to me.
Hmm.
Take joy in every day. Your life is the most precious asset you have. Yes, it is, Dee. You know, look in the mirror, girl. Look in the mirror and tell yourself that. Because I believe that. And I think that's what sort of bonded me a bit to her. Because I do
Mhm.
feel like that, you know? Anyway, let's get back to here. We've done the fallout. Okay, so Built to Spill says we didn't know each other at all, and I don't know. Yeah, I don't know why she would block you. Saw on Rumble, and she's nice. She is. She's lovely. I can't say she's a horrible person. I don't think she is a horrible person. Um, yes, same. I hate seeing myself on FaceTime as well. The worst is when my brother's phone, because they live over in the States,
Mhm.
or they may be in Jamaica, and all of a sudden, you know, I'm sat there, I've done bugger all day, and then all of a sudden, one of them will come up on my FaceTime thing, and I forget sometimes, and I put it on, and I'm like, oh Jesus, look at this state of me! Oh my God! So anyway. She's pretty. Yes, she is. She looks good, and I hate to mention age, but I should be so lucky at her age. She is. She's a fine-looking woman. She is. Being mean is so draining and dramatic. Don't have time for it. Exactly. Now, I can be dramatic. That's my histrionics. I can be a bit of a drama queen, but I'm not mean. People sometimes take my bluntness as being mean, but it's not really, you know, it's really not. I just like to have a bloody good laugh. I think someone else quit today because they didn't like who they became today. Oh yeah, MCM. I don't know this
Mhm.
MCM.
MCM was the one that was on panel with you when you went on Hannibal, and she was the quiet one. She had the red hair.
Oh,
Mhm.
yeah. So
Mhm.
what she quit then?
Because she used to, well, she did video. She was a YouTuber as well,
Okay.
and she used. I have personal connection with her. She used to, and she probably quit because of my video, because I mentioned
Oh,
her in my,
that's
my
your
latest
fault, is
video.
it, Bridge?
Mhm, mhm, mhm.
What the hell have you done?
Because she came to me. She used to be with YTR. She used to be with YTR, and YTR had kicked her out, and YTR talked really badly about her. When I started doing my videos on YTR, she reached out to me, and so she's telling me like everything that went down with him and with her, and also got me in touch with April and Sandy, who I had on, who were with YTR too. But then started finding out, or she, of course, you know, she was in Hannibal's camp, and
Yeah.
so I guess something happened there, and I don't know, there was some drama. And then she got back with them, and then they don't like me because I did the video on Hannibal, and so they were
Oh my
talking mess
God.
about me. So she started talking mess about me too.
Oh my
Yeah.
God. See, I don't
And
understand
mhm,
that.
yeah. And I'm just like, you know what, girl? I helped you,
Mhm.
listen to you. You complaining about YTR and everything like that, and listen to everything. And then you go around and talk bad about me because some other people were talking bad about me. I was like, no,
What
uh-uh.
did she say to that? Did she come
I
back to you?
she just apologized. She went apologize and apologize, and I was just like, I don't want your apology. I don't want you, because there
No.
was no reason for you to talk bad about me after you came to me. I didn't seek you out. You came to me, and
Mhm.
I helped you. I helped you. I listened to you, and then you're going to
Yeah.
turn around and do that? No, no,
I know,
I don't
it's
need.
weird,
Yeah,
isn't it? It doesn't it make you wonder how they treat their friends in real life?
yeah, yeah.
It's like, if you treat me like that now, you know, or like if you treat someone like that online,
Hmm.
what are you like in real
Hmm.
life?
Hmm.
You
That's
know,
right.
it's bizarre. Anyway, so we need to get on to the elephant in the room, and the elephant in the room, obviously, is the attic. Now, I've you know, I've said it before and I'll say it again. Anyone that's affiliated with the attic, I will side eye
Mhm.
100%. Now, I've had people say, well, why would you? You know, just because they're affiliated with the attic doesn't mean that they're a bad person. Uh,
Mhm.
no, it doesn't. But it does mean that, okay, how can I put this? You can be affiliated with the attic and still be a decent person.
Mhm.
Okay. One, if you explain yourself, which sounds really judgmental, I know that does, and it shouldn't. Now, one person in particular that I'm thinking of at the moment, so I might as well just say her name, is Holly Mack. Now, Holly Mack openly talks about, you know, being affiliated with
Mhm.
um with the attic.
Mhm.
Now, I've called her out on a couple of times in chats and I've said, look, you're in the attic, blah, 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 blah. And I've struggled. I honestly, Bridget, I've struggled with wanting to talk to her. But
Uh-huh.
then she's a bit more intelligent. She
Uh-huh.
knows how to talk to people. And in my opinion, she's explained. She's just explained efficiently. Um, for me to think, okay, we're not going to be friends or anything, but
Mhm.
I'm not going to batter you. I'm not going to verbally batter you every time
Right.
I see you. Does that
Right.
make sense to you?
Right. Now, let me, because Holly Mack has talked all types of mess about me on Twitter, in
Oh, has
chats. Like
she?
I've seen it. But when I first
Um,
started doing YouTube videos, like, and nobody was watching me, I had like maybe 100 subscribers. She was like like the only one commenting on my videos, and she wasn't mean
positively?
about it, huh?
Positively?
Yes. She
Oh,
wasn't mean about it, and she's asking questions, trying to get understanding and stuff like that. And I'm just like, okay, all right. Like I know you talk mean about me, but she can talk to you. You know, she'll talk
yeah,
her mess, but she can talk to you.
yeah, yeah. And I think there's a part of me that can relate to that. You know,
Hmm.
because I can have people say to me, oh, but you know, you did such and such a thing. And I can hold my hands up and say, well, yeah, I did. But,
Yeah.
you know, and I do recognize that that's wrong. You know,
Mhm.
it's like when we first started talking, when you said about the Vicky thing, you know, I was like, you're right. And I shouldn't have done it.
Uh-huh.
You know, what can I say? And I just wanted to apologize to the girl, you know, because
Mhm. Mhm.
I didn't want to hurt her. Anyway, so I guess Holly being like that, I can kind of understand it a bit.
Mhm.
But I think there's a different, and I don't follow Holly around, so I don't know. She could be in there slagging me off, you know, left, right, and center.
Uh-huh.
I don't know. But I think because she comes into chats and she respects everybody.
Yeah. Mhm.
So
Mhm.
I feel that that's, you know, I can accept it.
Yeah.
Also, she's bought quite a bit of my merch.
It's like Holly sent me super chats too. So
But I do feel that, you know, I do feel that in real life, you could probably have somebody like that as a friend because you'd
Mhm.
probably have quite a good conversation with them,
Right.
if that
Right.
makes sense. You know, I
Mhm.
don't think she is built on hate, which I think some people are, you know.
Because
Um,
I've had a couple of people that are in the attic, quote unquote.
mhm,
I've spoken to them. Like we've been in DMs, like we've had conversations, but
yeah.
they're in the attic.
Oh,
So
okay.
you know.
But you obviously have your standards, and,
Mhm.
you know, that's up to you. God, you can talk to whoever you like.
Yeah.
So I
Yeah.
was just sort of giving my standard, to it. So, do you not feel that there's like a conflict of interest? if you're
Well,
talking to people like that.
I mean, like they're in, but they're kind of like Holly. I'm like, it's not a lot of them. It's like a
Yeah.
couple of them. But I mean, like you said, like Holly can be respectful, and these people were respectful. They're like, I like your content, but
Yeah.
at the same time, they're in the attic. So I mean, what can you
Yeah.
say to that?
Yeah. And I do feel that. Yeah, I've said
Hmm.
my bit. And so when Dee, went to the attic, I just cut her off, after she'd
Hmm.
ghosted me. But okay, you have fun over there, darling. But I couldn't understand it. I really couldn't understand it. But let's see what Bill said here. The attic doesn't claim me, but if I want answers, I will go there and ask, not gossip. Oh,
Hmm.
okay. I don't care. I watch lots of people more than the attic, but they don't say anything about that.
Hmm.
Yeah. Oh no, that's interesting that you've said that. So you do go over there and ask, not gossip. See, the thing is, I think with Bridget would probably agree that we're quite similar in this way. Our reputation goes before us. So
Hmm. Hmm.
I was to go in, as soon as I'd put my hand up in the attic, I'd be booted out.
Yeah, yeah.
Because people just see me as being so hateful and, just there to stir up the trouble and blah, de blah, de blah.
Hmm.
So I can't do that. Is that the same with you, Bridge? Do you
Yeah,
have that?
yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah. It's annoying. It's bloody annoying. But the funny thing is, you can win them round. I mean, I've been into a couple of chats where they've come for me,
Hmm.
thrown all sorts at me, and I just carry on regardless. I just ignore them. And Yo Mama's chat used to be like that.
Hmm.
Call me all sorts of names and blah, blah, blah. And I just ignored them. And now I can talk quite openly in there.
Hmm.
And the same with Irate Alex.
Oh
But
yeah.
Irate Alex, I I like him. He's a cheeky boy. He's a naughty boy, very much naughty boy. Um, but I can't dislike him. Um, and he gets me, and I say this all the time. He gets me.
Hmm.
I'm not sure Yo Mama is getting me at the moment because all I'm saying to him is, please move on from
From
Fuji.
FFG. Oh
I've
yeah.
had enough.
Yeah, I
Just
haven't watched him. I haven't really watched him the past couple of streams because yeah.
no, I just, you know, and the worst thing is he actually plays her videos.
Yeah.
I don't want to see her. I don't want
Yeah.
to hear her,
Yeah.
but anyway. So I think I may be booted out of Your Mama soon. Bless his heart. I just think I don't know. I don't want to speak for him, but I do wonder whether he's gone down this path now and is a sort of up to his ankles in it and can't get out of it. Do you know what I
Hmm.
mean?
Hmm.
Um right, okay. I watch lots of people that doesn't mean I'm up in their business. Yeah, like Theo Von. Don't know who Theo Von is. But
Mm-mm.
yeah. Oh, you get dogpiled in there as well. Yeah. Why? Why do you get dogpiled? I don't understand that. Um, I love Irate Alex and Yato, but I can't really have a conversation because viewers are closed-minded. That's the
Mm.
problem, isn't it? They're also closed-minded. Capone is always trying to say to me, "Why don't you unblock Yato? Why don't you?" Never. Never in a million years, and I tell you for why. I think he's an idiot. That's it. That's all I'm gonna say. I have nothing whatsoever to say to him, so I'd rather not see what he's got to say, to be honest. I watch everybody. I even like some attic adjacent people. I like a lot of creators that don't like each other. There are certain
Hmm.
places I would never chat though. Yeah,
Hmm.
yeah. Um, I was disappointed that Alex did so much drama because he is so good. Do you know, Bridge, have you seen how many views he used to get?
No, I haven't paid attention, but
Do you
because I
like
remember,
Alex, by the way?
yeah, I do. And then he used to, he started doing these documentaries that were
Uh-huh.
really interesting, and then he stopped. Not, and it had nothing to do with Girl World. It was just like not historical, but like informational documentaries that were good, and he stopped. I don't know why.
Yeah. I saw when he read this D. Higgins post
Oh, yeah,
today,
I saw
didn't you?
that one. I saw it. Yeah.
That was so good the way he did it. His American accent was brilliant. Because I talked to the attic. Oh, you do you? See, I didn't realise that. But you know what? You come in here and you're respectful, and that's all I ask. You can go off and talk to whoever you like, you know. Did I do that one? I also have things I don't like about all of them. Exactly. I just like listening to all sides.
Mhm.
Everyone lies a little bit. I don't actually, and I tell you why, because I'm terrible. I might tell little white lies. Like if it's just, if like a friend is wearing something and it's like, I'm not sure, darling. Do you know what I mean? But
Uh-huh.
yeah, I don't really lie. He did great before his diagnosis. Oh, so he was on before his diagnosis.
Mhm.
Didn't know that. He got divorced and got his God love him. God love him. It's not nice. Had no idea, Jan. I don't know. Yeah. No, I mean, to be fair, I mean, and I know Bridge goes over there, but that petty fam, I just can't. And I'd just rather not. Do you know what I mean? It's just my preference. Um, so anyway, let's move on. Let's move on to how we feel about, I think it's very difficult for D, and I think this is what sort of troubled me is a bit of a strong word, but this is how I found this quite sort of um, difficult to understand and to accept when I've seen how D has reacted um,
Mhm.
in these places. Um, oh dear, my mind's going everywhere. Right, let's see. She's most of my wrinkles are Hussey's fault. Okay. Listen, I'm not laughing at that. I'm laughing because you're laughing.
I think that was a joke. Like you gotta be joking. Sure, that was a joke.
Be kind. Try to love people even when it's difficult, because that's when they need it the most. Listen, I cannot get behind that. I can't be kind to people who show hatred, who show racism, who show
Mhm.
bigotry. I just can't. And
Yeah.
what do
You
you
know what?
think?
I don't think that she even gets behind that. I mean, because she
Yeah.
said some things about me. I've never even spoken to D. And I've seen things that she's written about me. So she doesn't even get behind that.
Okay.
Yeah.
So what sort of things? She said things about
Yeah,
you
just
as
offhand,
a
yeah,
girl, or
offhand comments. There's been like sock accounts on YouTube that, like try to cut up my videos. She's like one of the only people in the comment section because they're sock videos. I'm like, she of course she knows who did it, because who would know this off account, that somebody
Mm,
had to tell me about. And yeah, so yeah, I don't see the kindness. I don't see it.
yeah, I know. See, that's why I'm kind of, because I felt that I did see the real D and I did know the real D.
Hmm.
Um, And I remember at the time she always used to say, "Oh, you know, you're closer to DC than I am." And I used
Mhm.
to say, "But I'm not close to DC." You know,
Mhm.
I never used to FaceTime with DC.
Right.
I used to be in her chats,
Mhm.
and I was lucky to win one of her competitions. Um, and I was, you know, very grateful for that. Why wouldn't I
Mhm.
be?
Mhm.
But as soon as Negs came on the horizon, I was out. And
Yeah.
I think Dee expect because she knows me, she knows the type of person I am in that I am kind, I
Mhm.
am empathetic. I think she thought that I could just overlook all the shit. And I
Mhm.
just couldn't. And I remember her always saying to me, "But, you know, DC's just found the love of her life." And I'd be like, "What, next? Seriously? Seriously?" Honestly, when I say that to people, I just I
Yeah.
just am just so shocked by it, Bridge.
Yeah.
And I
Yeah.
still am. You know, and
Mhm.
I won't have my mind changed. It's very difficult for me to change my mind. And I think Dee realized that after a while. I mean, we were talking a lot, you know,
Mhm.
and she was like, "Oh yeah, but don't you think it's no? I don't know. No, I don't. I think he's awful." You know. um. So yeah. So I don't know. Let me put here. Do you feel? Do you feel like she's changed a lot since you were friends? You know, I don't know. I don't know because once she ghosted me and I actually hadn't done anything about it other than say I wouldn't spit on Negs if he was on fire.
Mhm.
And the thing
Mhm.
is, I also told DC that. I even said to DC, you know, I will support you. Because she was being dogpiled. This is right at the very beginning. She was being dogpiled,
Mhm.
and I used to DM with her very occasionally.
Mhm.
Um, Normally about Hussy, and I don't think. Yeah, no, I'm just trying to think because I spoke up. It was round about the same time when she said those awful things to Alex. And
Mhm.
I spoke up about it. And I don't think she liked it. And I thought, tough, you know, if you want to talk to me about it, I'll tell you. And I'll tell you how I think that was absolutely disgusting, you know. So I think she'd already, you know, DC had already sort of distanced away from me a bit. So when I was talking to Dee, she'd be like, um, "Oh, April's behind in the stream." Oh, okay.
She's
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 like,
commenting on the MCM stuff.
"Oh, that's okay. That's all
Yeah.
right. If
Yeah.
you know what she's talking about, Bridge,
Mhm.
you can respond to her." Okay.
Yeah.
Um, so anyway, so you know, there was I was getting like a two-pronged attack because I was getting Carsten also saying to
Mhm.
me, "Oh, but you know, don't you feel this or don't you feel that?" And I'd be like, "No, I don't. No, I
Mhm.
don't. You know, he's racist for one thing,
Right.
you
Right.
know, and you know, he's a misogynist. You know what? I don't care what people think of Callie or not. I don't know what I think of Callie. I don't know. I think she's, I don't want to say damaged, but I think she probably is.
Yeah.
Bless her,
Yeah.
you know? Um, but I'm not going to say I supported her. It sounds silly when you say I supported her, but I kind of did. Because I saw a bit of me in her.
Mhm.
Um, and then when Neg started coming for her, I was absolutely disgusted by it, and I just
Mhm.
thought, "Oh my god, this is just awful." And remember, you know, colour's the same colour as me. I hate to throw race in it. Sorry, guys,
Mhm.
but it's
Mhm.
true. You gotta look out, you know, we gotta look out for each other, you know? And
And that's kind of like when I don't know if you were aware, but like DC was calling them Black Twitter, and like
yeah,
it was a whole bunch of black ladies, and they were upset that Negs was going so hard for Callie, and they were sticking up for her too.
yeah, because
Hmm.
it's just an unspoken. I don't want to say it's an unspoken law, but
Hmm. Yep.
you sort of look out for people, and I do. I admit it. And yeah, so that's how Callie came onto my radar, and it wasn't even her material. I didn't really take much notice of her content. I think the person that first got me um interested, if you like, or sort of put her on my radar was actually Negs, and I
Hmm.
couldn't believe the things he was doing, and I was
Hmm.
like,
Hmm.
"Oh my god." Do you remember when he put her OnlyFans on there?
Yep. Yep.
And I was like, "Oh,
Yep.
Jesus, this man is awful."
Yep. Hmm.
So, I don't really, and, like, I know Callie, she sort of joined up with them. Why?
Yeah.
Again, why?
Right.
I don't know. Sometimes doesn't happen often, guys, but sometimes I'm speechless.
I
I
think it, I
really
think it
am.
probably had to do with because like so many people were coming after her, and she didn't really think that she had anybody else. And I think she was trying to find a community online to have her back again. I guess that's the only reason I could think that she would team
Oh,
up
but
with. Just,
girl,
oh,
you don't
yeah, I know.
join up with the
Yeah,
bloody enemy.
yeah.
That's
Or
like if you
it probably also had to do with because Yaba and Sam were coming after her, and then you know how much Negs hates Yaba and Sam, so
yeah.
he was probably trying to use them to help her. I don't know.
Yeah. What do you think of Yabba and Sam? Do you like them?
Absolutely not.
Yeah.
Let
See
me
now
tell you, because I was cool with them at first, and then Sam started saying some Sam and Yaba because everybody was getting on them for using African American vernacular, and they're just like, no, 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 it's just slang. And then Sam, what was over the top for me, it put me over the top, was when Sam started calling this other black woman, calling her a llama. And the black woman was telling her, like, look, you know this connotation, you're basically comparing me to an animal, you're comparing a black person to an animal. I don't appreciate it. And
yeah,
she just kept on. She kept on, Sam just kept on doing it. She wasn't backing down. And
that's
I'm just like,
horrible.
no. Hmm.
Yeah. See, I've never liked Yabba, and the thing is
Hmm.
with me is I take as I find. So someone can say to me, "Oh, they're this, they're that, and the other," but until I see it myself,
Hmm.
I don't like to take somebody else's word for it, you know?
Hmm.
It's like even if it comes down to racism, if somebody says to me, "Oh, they're racist," then I need to see it in myself,
Right.
I need to
Right.
see it first. So, although, I'd heard people saying that about her, I hadn't really seen it. Now, Yaba, I didn't really like for whatever reason. I kind of thought, yeah, she could be. Now Sam, I saw in a different light. I thought she came across as quite intelligent. I quite liked the fact that she's quite thorough. Now I can't listen to her voice,
Mhm.
um, unless I really have to. I think I I find her totally condescending,
Mhm.
and
Mhm.
I couldn't believe the way she spoke to Yo Mama.
Right.
Now,
Right.
people know I like Yo Mama. Listen, I like Yo Mama, but I also know his faults. And at the
Yeah.
moment, I'm taking a step back because I don't want Foodie Beauty stuffed down my throat, you know?
Mhm.
Um, but anyway, I didn't like the way she spoke to him and called him boy or called him this and that. And I
Mhm.
thought, oh my God, I can't bear it. I can't.
Mhm.
So, yeah, I don't like either of them at all.
Yeah.
Right, let me get up to the chat here because all I know is right. Hi, no one special. All I know about Dee is that she's been in Girl World a long time and just gives lots of super chats to creators. I ignore her because she wants attention, and I can fully understand that. And I don't know why she does that. I really don't. I could tell you a story. Shall I tell you a story? Yeah, maybe I will. I interviewed a Hollywood actress.
Mhm.
Um, Now, when I told Dee, because it was going to be on, I think it was on my Rockin' Elders podcast. Check that out. I've done those with Dee. Actually, they were quite fun.
Mhm.
So one day I said to her, "Oh, I'm going to ask Monique." And she's like, "Monique who?" So I said who it was, who's a Hollywood actress. She went, oh my God, that'd be wonderful. That'd be... So she said, and the thing, this is going to sound awful, but the thing with Dee is she's got a very low self-esteem, and
Hmm.
that's another reason why I didn't like what Hussey did to her. Now,
Mhm. Mhm.
when she used to talk to me and Carsten, she used to think we were she used to call us professionals. She used to say, "Oh, but you've lived and you've done this and you've done that and you've done..." Well, yeah, we have. Carsten's,
Mhm.
he's still in the business. I'm not in the business anymore, but I have done things that other people may not have done. It means nothing to you, Bridget, because your father has been in the business as well. So,
Mhm.
and you sort of, uh, when you've had a life like that, you don't sort of think that it's any different, really,
Mhm.
to anybody else. But I'll always remember her saying, "Oh my God, Jan, I wish I'd had a life like you," or "You and Carsten are so this and you're so that." And I'd be like, "No, we're not.
Mhm.
We're just ordinary people. We've just
Right.
done, different things with our life. That doesn't mean that you're any less. You're not any less of a person." So
Mhm.
I used to always big her up.
Mhm.
Um, and that's one of the reasons I hated what Hussey did to her.
Yeah.
Um, so anyway, so yeah, I did this interview with Monique. And I don't know whether Dee was on that one or not. But anyway, the next thing, Monique goes live every week, and I used to go in there and say hi, and she'd say hi. And anyway, one day Dee comes in, flashing the cash. And I was like, the amount of time, the amount of live streams I've been in, and nobody has ever super chatted,
Mhm.
this Hollywood actress. I thought, "Dee, what the hell?" And it
Mhm.
made me feel a certain way. Does that make sense? Or am I just being does
So
that
it,
make
it kind of makes
sense?
me it kind of makes me realize why she super chats so many people now. I'm like they're YouTubers, kind of like I want to be close to them. I want to be on their level. I want to feel special because you these YouTubers or whoever have all these people looking at them. So I want to be close to them too or feel connected to them. So she flashes the cash.
Yeah. And I
Uh-huh.
just thought, I remember telling Carsten at the time, and I just said, "I don't know how to feel about that."
Mhm.
I really don't know
Mhm.
how to feel about it because nobody ever did that. It
Right.
wasn't, what are you giving her money for?
Right.
Because she's doing a
Mm.
live stream and she's just chatting to people. Actually, I think I do remember asking her why, and she said, "Oh, well, I just like to sort of, give my thanks to somebody." And I thought, "But you don't have to give people money to
Right.
give
Yeah.
thanks,
Yeah.
you know?" And, from what I've seen, she does. She gives
Mhm.
everybody money, and I'm like, "Why, Dee?" It's like, what, do you feel that you're not enough because you
Yeah.
don't give people money?
Yep.
And
Yep.
I think that's really sad. I think
Mhm.
it's really sad. Hi, Edna. Hello, sweetness. How are you? We're talking about Dee Higgins, really, and the attic. Although we are going off subject, I'm sort of
Let,
like what the chat.
let Edna come. Let Edna come up so she can disagree with everything that we're saying.
Yeah, come up and disagree with us, Edna. Bless her. I thought Edna was keeping a wide berth from me. No, Edna is living her best life, and I'm really happy about that.
Mm-hmm.
Right, let's see. MCM was in me and Sandy's Discord and admitted to the two of us that she was bad-mouthing Bridget and myself in Hannibal's Discord.
Mm-hmm.
Oh!
Yeah.
Oh!
Yep.
Really?
Uh-huh.
That's no.
And because then she admitted it to me. She was like, "Oh yeah, I was talking bad, but it wasn't bad." And then I'm asking her like, "Why would you do that?" And then she goes back, "Well, I really wasn't talking. It was them talking. I was just there." And then I talked to April, and she's like, "No, she was bad mouthing you."
But why? I don't understand that. Why would you do that? Does that
Nobody
mean?
understands. Yeah.
Oh, look at her. Look at this girl going to the gym. Good for you, girlie. So she's living her best life. I love that for you, sweetheart. Are you coming tomorrow for Wellness Wednesday? I don't know what we're talking about, by the way. Yeah, so Teta Tan says, I like Sam's content, what she covers, not necessarily her. I find Yabba obnoxious. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. There's something. I mean, I do listen to Sam sometimes, but I don't know. It's a squeaky. It's a squeaky know-it-all voice that it's like, nah,
Yeah.
had enough. Had
Yeah.
enough of that. So, what do we want to say about Dee in with the attic? Do we want to
Because my
say?
whole thing is she's talking about be kind, try to love people and stuff
Mhm.
like that, and be nice. But I mean, like, has she seen DC's live streams? Has she seen Nex's live streams? They are not kind. They are not nice.
I know.
So,
And that's what I struggle with.
uh-huh.
I mean, I'm accused left, right, and centre of being mean to people.
Mm-hmm.
Show me, give me proof of that. You know, I will call a spade a spade. I will, if somebody says, "Oh, do you like such and such person?" No, I don't, and I'll give a
Yeah.
reason for it. Do you know what I mean? But I
Mm-hmm.
think the way they react or they act in the attic is
Mm-hmm.
just it's it's very difficult to sort of describe, and that just the whole ambience and atmosphere
Mm-hmm.
in there is just so awful.
Yeah.
What's going on with the tragic and AK thing versus the attic? Is that a real thing?
I
I
really
mean,
don't know. I really don't know. I know that I don't know. I guess like Tragic got kicked out of the attic. I have no idea.
and what I don't understand is how people are saying that DC is actually in there. She's in there with Tragic, who
Yeah.
openly slagging off her fella. It's like,
Yeah.
what?
I don't know.
It's like insane. And also, D is in there. Let me get rid of this for a second. Let's see if I can get this up. D is also in there. I'm going to have a look on. Right, for those of you that haven't heard D, I was going to say I was going to have a look on Negs's thing, but do we really want to look at Negs? Not really, do we? Not really. But this is what I used to do with D, and you can hear what a lovely person she is. And this is why I just speechless, like the Michael Jackson song, speechless. I love that song. It's such a
I
good
don't know
song.
that song. I don't know that one.
You don't know
I don't know that.
Speechless, Speechless. That's how you make me feel. When I'm with you, I am lost for words, and nothing is for real.
That's got to be an old one, huh?
No, not an
No,
old one.
I don't know.
Be ashamed of yourself having a
Okay, I'll look it
father in the
up.
music business and you don't know Michael
Look,
Jackson's.
I'll look it up. I don't know that one.
It's brilliant. It's brilliant. It's one of those songs. I tell you, I was taking my son. He was going to college, so it must be how old is he now? Oh, okay. Okay, he must have been, it must be about 18 years ago. Okay, I was driving him to college, and this song came up, "Speechless" by Michael Jackson. It was so good, we had to pull over in a lay-by just to listen to it. That's because we're both, I mean, music mad, and I was just blown away by it. Yeah. Anyway, so this is the Rockin' Elders podcast I used to do with Dee, and you can hear what she's like. She's a lovely person. I just play you a bit of it just so that you know what. Can you hear it?
Yes.
I also want to say that I did this for her. She really wanted to have her own YouTube channel, but she didn't want to put her face on it. And she didn't want to put her name on it. So I was like, well, why the hell did you use your real name? Why did you not come on as something? Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I know I use my name, but I just use Jan. So anyway, we were talking. This is when we were good friends. And I said to her, listen, why don't we do a podcast? Then you don't have to have your name, you know, your face on it. And I think she actually came up with Rockin' Elders. I came up with something else similar. But yeah, so this was for me and Dee to do. And I think we did about 6. Something like that, 6 or 8. We had some good guests on as well. But anyway, here we go. Okay, let's skip that. Hang on a minute. Where are we? How far are we going? Right. Oh, why is that only... What? Why is that only going up to there? That's weird. Hang on. Let's see. What is it? Hang on, guys. I don't know what's happened here. Maybe this was the trailer. Oh my god. Oh,
wait.
Sorry guys, that was the trailer. Yeah, I did sing it. I did very, very badly. Anyway, so yeah, and because I knew how hurt she'd been about Hussey, I just wanted her to do something. And she kept saying, "Oh, I really want to do it, but you and Carsten, you're too professional, and you'll do this and you'll do that." I was like, "No, we're not."
Right.
Carsten still films off his bloody, off his phone. But yeah. Hey, Sasha, how are you, sweetness? I hope you're well. Right. So I don't know why did that happen? I don't know why that happened. Right. Let's do. That's got to be a bit longer. Okay. Rockin' Elders. What did I do on that one? Okay, that one. Are we too old? I find it boring. And I got to the stage where I think, I don't want to watch what the programmers think I want to watch.
Yeah,
I want to watch something of quality. I don't want to be fed garbage.
Yes.
And I don't know whether that comes with age or whether it sort of comes with the technology that we have today, in as much as we've got so many
Shut up,
other
Jan, let us
things that we
speak.
can do other than watch TV, like watch YouTube or watch
Right.
Netflix.
Right. I
Or
have a lot of
or
apps on my TV, but those are
Mhm.
geared toward things that I want to watch, like old
Yes.
movies or musicals or nature or just music videos or things like this. I can gear my TV now with apps through the internet to watch what I want to watch rather than programming from a local or national channel that thinks I want to watch a certain thing.
Right. That is D. Higgins. That is D. Higgins. I don't know what
Mhm.
happened. I really don't know what happened. Yeah, that's Dee's voice. She really is. It's like I said to Bridget on Twitter. I think I said it to you. What? Sasha Boomer Higgins. Stop it. But she is, she was a kindly, sophisticated,
Hmm.
I'm trying to say classy, but I don't know if I mean that. Charming woman. And I don't know, I just find it really hard to believe that somebody like that can find themselves in the attic.
I think
How
it
did
goes
it
back
happen?
to I think it goes back to she wants to belong and she wants to be accepted, and that's why she sends money to people, because she thinks that's the way in. And you know, she's giving money to the attic, and they are accepting her. I think it goes down to acceptance. She wants to be part of a group. She wants to belong.
Yeah. Oh, that's really sad. I
Hmm.
mean, I guess in a way I can kind of remember her saying things like that. Like
Hmm.
when she said, "Oh, well, I'd really like to do this. I really wanted to do that when I was a girl, and I want to," blah, blah, blah. And I'd say,
Hmm.
"But you can still do it.
Right.
You can still do it. You just have to have the confidence to do that." And that's
Hmm.
why I started the podcast with her. And I felt she came across really well. I
Hmm.
mean, I rabbit, and sometimes you just have to jump in to shut me up. But, I really try not to, but I know that's one of my flaws. But she used to talk quite a lot in there. And I don't know, I just can't understand it. Okay, yeah, Rex is slagging Clara Bell off to, really? What now? Really, April? Oh, listen, I have to say, Bridge, I was waiting for you to go live yesterday. I was
Oh
ready
no.
to go. But anyway, we've been on an hour now. It's what, 3:30, 4:45 in the morning, so I'm gonna head off. But I'm gonna say thank you so much, Bridge, for
Thank
coming
you.
on. He was up until a week ago. What? Oh, yeah. Yeah, the drama is serious. We're gonna have to talk
Mm.
about it on Friday for sure, aren't we?
Hmm. Yeah.
Bridge, Bridge, sort yourself
Yeah.
out, woman. Right?
What do you mean?
I don't know everything about this lava lamp, so I was waiting to find out from you.
Yeah. So yeah, because the live stream is not going to happen because
Yeah,
some other issues.
no
But
worries.
yeah.
All right, sweetheart. Well, no doubt I will see you very, very soon. Take care of yourself, and thanks for keeping me company. You're an absolute dream. I was going to say no, you're not a scream. Oh dear. And I think we answered a few questions, kind of, didn't we? All right,
Mhm.
guys. Thanks again, Bridge, your darling. And
Thanks for
thanks
having me.
to everybody that came in. And yeah, Bridge, you want to say goodbye to everyone? Sorry.
Bye, everyone.
Yeah, I
See you
know.
tomorrow.
Yeah, I'm I'm rubbish at this. All right, you take care of yourselves out there, guys. It's a rotten old world. Thanks for coming in. Bye-bye for now.